Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. It is Monday, April 1st, not April Fool's joke, and we are headed to the clinic to do my egg retrieval. It is disgusting and rainy out, so it's a perfect day to have a big long nap. Yeah, feeling excited. We have a lot of follicles, so hopefully that means we will have a lot of eggs. How many do you think I'm gonna get?
10.
10. Corey's calling 10. I'm calling like 17 eggs. If we get 10, I won't be very happy. What if only half of those fertilize?
That's fine. That's better than last time.
I'm calling we're gonna get like 17. I hope. So we will see. I will definitely pop in afterwards, hopefully, depending on how I feel, if I'm not too wonky and high as a kite, and let you guys know how many eggs we got, and then again in the days to follow, how many fertilized, how many are growing, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so I will chat soon. All right, see ya.
We're almost done from that side.
Hey guys, it is Tuesday. I just got home from work, and yeah, so I didn't do a video yesterday. I was tired. They ended up using more medication than they did on my last cycle because I was in there for longer than I was last time. So I didn't get a chance to jump on here and do a video. I was pretty tired and pretty kind of drugged up for the majority of the day. They were able to retrieve, so they said they drained 25 follicles. Each follicle should have an egg. Now, if the follicle is too big, the egg will be too mature. If the follicle is the right size, it'll be a mature egg that we can use. And if the follicle is too small, it'll be an immature egg, so we won't be able to use that. So still though, we got 25, so I was feeling really good about that yesterday. They did say that they took 5 or so that they thought were going to be immature, but they emptied those follicles anyways. They said normally they would leave them because they were so small, but because in the ultrasound I did have fluid in my abdomen, which is the starts of the beginnings, I should say, of OHSS. They wanted to drain even the smaller follicles to kind of decrease my chances of getting that more. So they did say that there were a few that were smaller. Now, still 25 eggs, or 25 follicles empty. To me, I thought that was a really promising number because last time they only emptied 6 follicles and got 6 eggs out of all 6 follicles. So that was like pretty much the only stage that we didn't go down in numbers last time, was kind of the follicle to egg count. This time they called me this morning. Out of those 25 follicles, only 13 of them were mature eggs. So that left us with 13 eggs. Out of those 13 eggs, Corey did still have the leukocytes, so the white blood cells in his sperm. So they did have to do ICSI again. And for those that don't know, ICSI is when they pick the sperm they want and they directly inject it into the egg, opposed to regular IVF. They would just put them together and the sperm find the eggs on their own, kind of like mix them up in a dish, for lack of better way to explain it. It's the easiest way. So we did have to do ICSI again, which we did do last time, which was, I'm not going to say surprise, but a little bit annoying because Corey has taken a shit ton of antibiotics to take care of that, and obviously they are not working. So it is what it is. So they did have to do ICSI, which, like I said, maybe not a surprise, a little disappointing, cost more money. And there is the thing with ICSI is she had wondered if last time we had lost so many because when they do ICSI, they puncture the shell of the egg, and sometimes that causes the egg to degenerate. So anyways, out of those 13 eggs, they injected all 13. and out of the 13, 10 of them have fertilized. So that leaves us with 10. We are on just day 1. We still have to make it through day 2, 3, 4, and 5, having those cells divide properly. So that's where we're at right now. I mean, it's better than last time. I know people are gonna think that that's great and that's really good and it's better than last time. But both Corey and I were kind of hoping for better results, and I'm not trying to be selfish here. I'm just worried because last time we only had 1/3 of our eggs make it till day 5. So, you know, there's still lots of days for us to lose some. The number really did peter off a lot from this stage last time. So I just am like very worried about that. And I know people are going to think I'm being negative. I don't really care, to be honest, what people think. You just, you know, you're positive and you stay positive all the time, but it just, at some point, it's tiring to be positive all the time. Like, to go from 25 down to 13 is like not that great. Like, I was not expecting that. I was, like you saw in the video, I was thinking we were gonna have 17 mature eggs out of the 25. So I don't know. It's so stressful. Now we just have to wait for them to call again tomorrow and tell us how many we have left tomorrow. And then day 3 and 4 we don't hear anything, and then day 5 we find out how many are left to freeze. So yeah, I'm just worried we're gonna have big drops at this stage like we did last time. So we won't know until tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know really what to say. Like, I want to be like piping happy, I really do. Yesterday I was so happy because I was like, 25, that's amazing. I was like beside myself, so happy. And now I'm just like, okay, so from 25 we're already down to 10 in one day. So it's nerve-wracking. I'm really worried we're only gonna have a couple, and everyone's gonna say it only takes 1 or 2, but we're not in a position to do this again. So we kind of need it to work, I guess. So that's where we're at. I'll be relieved, I guess, hopefully, once we get past day 5. I don't have to think about it anymore. We are doing a freeze all. I was at extremely high risk for OHSS. My estrogen levels were like crazy high. I think anything over 11,000, you're at a high risk, and mine were, I think, 16,000, 18,000, 16,000, I think. And anything over 20 follicles is another marker for being high risk. So yeah, my estrogen at this point last time was only 4,000, so that's crazy. So I can't do a fresh transfer, so we will have to freeze them all, and then I will have to get this period, and then when I'm on my 21st day of this coming period, I will start the nasal spray. And then after I get that period, I think at some point, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know, I can do a transfer. So we're looking at 2 to 3 months to do a transfer, a frozen transfer. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I thought I would update you guys. Today is not a particularly positive day, but I decided to jump on here anyways because I think going through the ups and downs in your emotions is all part of IVF, and who knows how I'll feel tomorrow. But right now I'm just like really feeling frustrated I don't know. I'm frustrated that I have to do the freeze all. I'm frustrated that I went from 25 to 10 in the first day. I'm just frustrated at a lot of things. I'm frustrated that I no longer have really anyone that I talk to that has gone through this much stuff. So I have a couple girls that I know that have gone through stillbirths. I have one friend that went through infertility, but her first IVF cycle was successful. I don't know anybody that had a failed IVF cycle at this point. And I definitely don't know anybody that has had infertility for a long period of time, then had a stillbirth, then had infertility again, then had a failed cycle, a first failed IVF cycle, and is doing a second. So I feel like I used to have people that had gone through different aspects of what I've gone through, but even those people are past those points. So anybody that I know that has had a stillbirth, I did go to a support group after I had Kelvin, and it was fairly helpful when I was going. There was 6 of us in it, and 5 of those people have since had their babies, and the other one is due to have her baby in the pretty near future. So I'm just, I don't know what I am. I hate to say it, but I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I feel like I have run out of people that can understand everything that I've gone through, because I have. I have essentially run out of all my closest friends. Like, you know, you have a lot of acquaintances and a lot of friends, but out of my core group of friends, I have run out of them that aren't either pregnant or already had a baby. I'm the last one that has no baby or to get pregnant. I have friends that started trying to get pregnant after me by quite a bit, and they are having their second pregnancy since then, and that just sucks. I'm not unhappy for them, I'm happy for them, but it just sucks. I'm running out of people. I'm running out of friends that don't have kids yet, even though I was the first one out of my friends to start trying to have kids. So, I don't know. That's just where I'm at today. I'm hoping I feel better tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to post this, but I thought I would record it and see, because I think it's important to highlight the negative and the positive of everything. But at this point, I don't know. At this point, I'm definitely not gonna have a baby by Kelvin's second birthday. So that sucks. I don't know. I'm just feel like shit today. Which sucks because yesterday I felt really good about everything. But anyways, I think it's just important for people to know that it's important for me to feel this way, to go through my journey. People are always so quick to try to make other people feel better when they're sad or depressed because it's human nature. But sometimes people don't want to feel better. Sometimes people want to feel validated that they feel a certain way. Sometimes I don't want to hear, oh, well, at least you have more eggs than you had last time, or, you know, at least you were able to get pregnant once, or like any of that stuff. I don't want to hear that shit sometimes. I understand why people will do that, because your instant thought is you want to make your friend feel better. But sometimes you just want to feel bad for yourself. Like, when people do that, it makes you feel like the way that you feel is it's unreasonable, or it's not justified. And that doesn't feel good. I feel like I have been through a lot, and I feel like I have the right to be the way that I am sometimes. I'm not like this all the time, you guys know that. But like, I have the right to feel this way. And when people are constantly trying to make you feel positive, it doesn't make you feel better. It just makes you not want to tell people how you feel. It makes you isolate yourself. So that's where I'm at tonight. I'm sure it will pass. It always does. But that's where we're at. I look like shit today. I had to work today, the day after my surgery, and I'm so sore. I even actually worked an extra long day because I had to make up hours from last week when I missed time. So I'm probably just gonna lounge. Corey went out with some friends, which is good for him. He's always stuck hanging out with me, which I'm sure is like fun sometimes, but sometimes it's like, ugh, enough. Because I am who I am, and I have depression and anxiety, and so I think that's tricky on him. So I'm happy he went out. I'm probably just gonna stay and curl up on the couch with the dog, maybe watch a movie until he gets home, and hope that tomorrow I get good news, and hope that either way I feel better tomorrow than I did today. So I'll check in with you guys later. Bye.